Clasado is the leading innovator and supplier of prebiotic galacto-oligosaccharides, and one of our mission statements is that we provide clinically proven solutions that improve health and the quality of people's life with the gut microbiome as key target and starting point. Bimuno is a prebiotic ingredient that contains a unique mixture of galacto-oligosaccharides, and that is made through a proprietary process using a unique enzyme technology. Its composition gives Bimuno GOS a high specificity for feeding and stimulating the growth of beneficial bacteria in the gut, for example bifidobacteria, and that's the key working principle. In general, prebiotics are pivotal to human health. It's the power station for digestion, of the production of healthy bacterial metabolites such as short-chain fatty acids, but also it produces vitamins and even neurotransmitters or precursors thereof. In light of today's demand for prebiotics in low or ultra-low doses, and also taking into account product intake convenience and flexibility for the end consumer, for example through tablets or capsules, this set out our idea and primary research question to investigate how much can we go lower and still be able to demonstrate the prebiotic effect.
I am Pieter van Abbeele. I am the Chief Scientific Officer and co-founder of Cryptobiotix. Within Cryptobiotix, we developed a unique lab technology called the SIFR technology that accurately predicts how ingredients behave in the body. How are they digested, how do they impact the microbiome, and eventually how does this translate into potential health benefits. What makes the study very special is that it's not straightforward to test low doses of a product in the lab. First of all, in vitro technologies, they often adhere to manual procedures, and this generates noise and more variation, which makes it more difficult to really assess the effect of a low dose. Secondly, such in vitro technologies also do not really fully capture what happens in the real life, and these two very important aspects were considered and allowed to really obtain much clearer insights into the prebiotic potential on GOS than ever before. We already know from past studies that GOS, when you ingest it at high doses, that GOS then stimulates the bifidobacteria, so health-related gut microbes. What is a remarkable finding of this study is that already at a dose as low as half a gram, that the GOS then also already significantly stimulates these bifidobacteria. Secondly, by applying a kinetic study design, we also noted that GOS is actually very rapidly fermented by these bifidobacteria at only low gas production. And this aligns with the fact that bifidobacteria indeed do not produce gases. And then finally, a third very interesting point of the study was that we were able to show that GOS does not just stimulate bifidobacteria, but also stimulated a narrow spectrum of very hard to grow bacteria. And this is very interesting because we haven't seen these bacteria popping up in past studies, and it relates to the ability of our technology to grow this very difficult to grow, strictly anaerobic gut microbes in the lab. In this study, we provide information on the mechanism of action of how low doses of GOS can potentially impact beneficially the microbiome. So GOS specifically increased the production of acetate and lactate by the bifidobacteria, and these two metabolites, they strongly decrease the pH of the colonic environment. pH is really a driver of gut microbiome composition, and for example, it can also lower the colonization of pathogenic organisms and favor the colonization of these bifidobacteria alongside with also other health-related microbes, like for example these butyrate producers that we also see increased with GOS, which is an anti-inflammatory, anti-carcinogenic product of the gut microbiome that can also translate into health benefits.
This latest study demonstrates that Bimuno GOS is suitable for low dose and ultra low dose applications such as capsules and tablets, whilst demonstrating proven benefits and making prebiotic Bimuno more accessible for consumers.